Hello everybody again, it's Nerine and I'm back with another episode of Sanding. So let's get to it. I just slept, so it's freshly daytime, which hopefully means no monsters are about. Well, I've been getting better at handling them, mostly just because I've been playing Minecraft more, which, is never a bad thing. Let's see. Here we go. We have quite the quarry. Onward! Cat's so cute. Makes so many noises. Are you gonna purr? No? Okay. Yes! You are gonna purr. Oh, that's a fantastic sound. Alright. Let's see. Speaking of sounds, I live in an apartment complex and I live on the first floor, so I have upstairs neighbors. And I think I've established in my own head that they have at least 2 children and they make a lot of noise at really late hours. Well, throughout the day too, but I'm pretty sure the kids are up past 10, which is kind of odd. When I was a kid, I never, was up past 8, even in the summer. But, yeah, they make really weird noises. It's so one of them is a really loud marble rolling on the floor, but, I guess it's a cross between a marble and a bowling ball, and it's rolling across the floor, which is weird because we have carpet. And I wouldn't imagine that that noise would be made with carpet on the floor, That's more of a tile or hardwood type thing. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't figured out what it is, and I kind of want to figure it out. But, yeah. Cool. So we've dug out another level. So yeah, they make a ton of noise. And it kind of baffles me. Let's get you an extra sneaky piece. Let's see. Yeah, and then they're up at really late hours. I hear the kids crying, but that's kind of a given. It's not that weird. I think the marble ball, bowling ball is just, kind of bizarre. Especially at the times of day. I was up past midnight last night because I couldn't fall asleep, and they were still making a lot of noise with that bowling ball. I don't know why. And then there's also loud kerthunks, which sounds like one of the children is jumping off of a couch and throwing themselves on the floor, but they do it consecutively. At least once a day. So I don't think it's a child throwing themselves upon the floor, because, a sensible parent might, persuade them not to do that, because it could potentially be painful. Even though we have carpets, they're not very plush. So it's just weird sounds. And then I also share a wall with another unit that lives on the first floor. Another unit that is placed on the first floor. And they keep really odd hours as well. They're gone for 2 weeks at a time, and then for a day or two, they just loudly play music for half an hour at a time, and then stop. And then they come back and play music for another half hour, and then stop and come back. Which is really, I don't know. I don't understand. It's kind of weird. People's patterns when you can't really see them or you haven't met them. They don't have children. I think they're, it's 2 adults. I'm not entirely sure. But it's just weird, the sounds that the neighbors make. Which also makes me curious as to, what kind of weird sounds do I make in my apartment that kind of weird people out? I'm glad that I live on the first floor so that no one's below me to hear, steps or Pippin running across the floor or something like that, which I guess could sound really weird depending on how thin the walls and flooring are. But it's weird to think of, because, I'm sure I have perfectly normal people living above and beside me, they just, I don't know what they're doing with the sounds that they make. That bowling ball and the music and everything. And I mean, I wonder what we do that's really weird. I don't play music very loud, so I don't think the neighbors can really hear that. I mean, maybe when I have the TV on or something? I'm not entirely sure. The walls aren't that thin. Because they really blast their music for small periods at a time. So I don't know. I'm just glad that I don't have a downstairs neighbor to, you know, tell me to be quiet and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced that, but it's just rather funny. There's a video on YouTube made by someone. It might have been a Portlandia thing, but there's a clip of it on YouTube, and if I can find it, I'll link it below, / if I remember that I want to find it. But it's kind of like a parody, like an upstairs neighbors, a couple, like, make it their job to make really bizarre and really loud noises for their downstairs neighbor. And they take it as a compliment when they're being too loud. Like, they'll roll bowling balls and, you know, drop things on the floor and things like that intentionally. And, like, their goal is to make the weirdest sounds ever. And, you know, I'm sure it's what it seems like when people are being really weird and making weird noises. Like, they're doing it intentionally, and they're making up all this stuff. It was a funny video. So, if I remember it and if I can find it, I'll link it as well. Yeah, it was kind of funny, and it was kind of applicable to this. So let's see. I think that might be good for today, so let's go and put this back in the chest. Well, not back in the chest, but let's put it in the chest. It was never in the chest to begin with. Dun, da, da, da. Pretty soon we're gonna need a new chest. There we go. Oh, that's rather close. Haha. I can do things. Oh, I don't want the cat to drown. Come on, Sandy, let's go. Up here. Don't drown, please. That's why I built the bridge. Thank you. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!